Hey there, Georgene. Good morning. It is Jay here at Rorick Mazda. So I thought that this might be a little helpful to your search as well. Obviously, I appreciate the opportunity. Oh, excuse me very much. I drank my morning coffee as quick as I could on my way to the office, as I wanted to get here a little early and make you this video to help show you the CX-30 a bit better, as I thought it would be respectful to your search. Now, in front of me, this trim level is the Select Sport. Now, one of the reasons why I'm videoing this trim is the trim level that you had requested online was the 2.5S trim level. Those particular ones go very, very quickly because of their price point and some of their lease specials. Now, with this particular Select Sport model, 95% of everything is the same. So I figured by videoing it, you'll see exactly everything that standard level has. But I'm going to go over the Select Sport. The reason being is from a popularity standpoint, these sell almost 3-to-1 against the base because these are only about $1,100 more expensive, but offer significantly more equipment. And that is where I figured a video might be beneficial. Now, the good news is every CX-30 is going to have exactly the same design. So everything that you see here in terms of styling and proportions are the same. Now, up front, you'll notice all of our emblems in the grille are not real. And the reason being, that's a cover for sonar and camera up on top of the windshield. All of your safety features are standard on every CX-30. That is going to be everything from the collision avoidance that will stop the car, your full LED lights for nighttime driving, lane assist if you're drifting, it'll pull you back into the lane, your backup camera with the cross alert letting you know it's not safe to back up, the blind spot system in the side mirrors that will even alert you if you can't make a lane change, even down to things like the adaptive cruise control, which can drive itself in traffic. The vehicle can sense pedestrians and cyclists and stop as well. In fact, there's even a camera that can monitor the driver. If you're getting sleepy or driving kind of erratically, it can automatically adjust some of the safety sensitivity of the features to that way, again, further help the driver. Now, all-wheel drive will also be standard on every vehicle, as is the dual exhaust pipes with the larger 2.5 Skyactiv engine. That just went through an upgrade for the 2024 model year and gained a little bit better fuel economy. So now you are looking at about 26 to 27 in the city and 33 to 34 on the highway, regular gas only. Now, the interior-wise of a 2.5S is going to be cloth seating, and you'll have kind of like your singular climate system. Actually, let me get a key box and I'll unlock one of these ones for you to just better show you. Now, again, just remember this particular one that I'm showing is a Select Sport. It is one trim above the base, but the interior-wise, everything is going to look exactly the same. Same kind of analog and digital gauges that you can see there, same 9.5-inch screen up on the dash, same stereo system provided by Pioneer, same seat type, though the seats in the standard level will be cloth. And then you will just have a single climate system. And that just means you just turn blue for cold, you go turn red for hot, air conditioning, so there's nothing too fancy. Now, when you step up, I'm just gonna rewind for a quick second. All CX-30s also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as remote start. So those are kind of tech features that are standard on all of the lineup. So then with this particular one, the Select Sport, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, cost $1,100 more over the base. So if you're asking yourself, well, what does $1,100 get me that the base does not have? And this is where I'm gonna dive in to kind of help show you some of the different trims as we kind of can figure out what may meet your needs the best in terms of the features that are important to you and that you might be looking for. So right off the bat, the wheels. A Select is going to go to an 18-inch blacked out wheel. The base level is going to have a 16-inch, so a much smaller wheel that is going to be just like a gray finish. Now, the wheels, no ride quality difference or noise difference. They're simply just for aesthetic purposes. Another thing the Select Sport will add is called Advanced Key. That means when I walk up to the car and I grab the door handle, it'll automatically read that I have the key and unlock the door. And then when I'm done, I can just tap the corner and it will automatically lock for me, something that the 2.5 will not have. Another thing is this privacy glass. So many SUVs have kind of tint around the car. You can kind of see on that CX-30, on that CX-30, the back windows are tinted. On this CX-5, the back windows are tinted. It just gives it a little bit of look, and then that way you're not looking directly into the backseat passengers. So that is called privacy glass. You do have to go up to the Select Sport to get that. The 2.5S will just have clear see-through glass all the way around. Going to the interior wise, as I mentioned, everything is the same on both vehicles, but the Select Sport is going to add leather seating. So you will see that you just kind of have a little bit more durable, easier to clean seating type. Another feature difference is going to be the dual climate system. So as I mentioned, the bases have blue for cold, red for hot. These you can see the driver and the passenger can set 2 different temperatures on either side. So if you're regularly fighting over who's hot or who's cold, just adjust 2 different temperatures and then it's done. Now, of course, in terms of rear amenities, there's 2 other things that you would pick up on the Select Sport. One is going to be air vents going to the rear. So if you do have children or animals kind of consistently in the back, it will allow the back seat passengers to kind of heat or cool down a little bit easier because of more ventilation to the rear. And ironically, the last one is going to be this cup holder kind of fold down armrest. So otherwise it would just be a seat all the way across and you would not have the ability to fold down the center to access the armrest or the cup holders for the rear passengers. Otherwise, they'll just be left with the kind of cutout in the door to store their drink. So I hope this information helps just kind of go over those 2 trims from the base to the Select Sport. And of course, from here, depending on if you wanted things like heated seats or a sunroof, there's plenty of other trim levels available in the CX-30 lineup. And what kind of makes it unique, the higher you go up in the trim level, the lower the APR finance rate gets. But that's something we can certainly discuss in finding the right trim for your needs. But I just figured that this video would help go over some of these details and better assist your search. I do appreciate the opportunity, Georgene, and I'm going to upload this and send it over. And thank you once again.